What is up, you guys? It is your girl, Chat with BRI, and you're back with another episode on Chat with BRI podcast. I'm thirsty. You guys, I am in my comfy robe today. One is getting cold. I gotta get some more robes because my lighter weight silk robe it's cutesy, but it's fall. So I have to look into some more robes. But for right now, this will have to do. My cat was just all over me. Don't judge me, honey. Okay. Here's my thing. First off, how was y'all day? I didn't even ask how your day was. I'm getting ready to get in to my day. I didn't even ask how your day was. So how was it? Was it a good day? Was it a bad day? Was it a bad day or a bad moment? Right? Let me fix my robe here. Right? Was it a bad day or a bad moment? I'm super relaxed, super calm. Today was a very slow yet productive day. The slow that I needed. And I can't even be mad about that. Cause the end of last month was crazy. So having a nice little day to reset. It's a new month. I'm ready. It's 4:15. And I'm ready. Okay? One thing about me, my name is at the top long enough. It's been at the top of the charts, so however you want to say it, long enough. I am in no competition with no one. I am in competition with myself, honey. Me versus me. As long as Brianna hit her goals, all that, I gotta be better than the next person. I gotta be number one in the region. I'm chilling. Okay? I strive. I even set a stretch goal for myself. As long as I exceed my stretch goal and the goal that I signed, that I agreed upon, then I hit my goal. If there's a contract that I signed that says I have to hit X amount, blah, 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 and I exceeded that, I hit my goal. I'm chilling, baby. Okay? That's just that on that. I was on TikTok today. I'm on TikTok every day. I should have a day when I'm not on TikTok. We gonna get there. But I was on TikTok today and I saw this girl on live. First things first, honestly, let me just start by saying this. Utilize TikTok while you can. Run it up while you can. But one thing I would say, don't get too comfortable with TikTok. Don't get too comfortable with that. Because I was on this girl live and I'm just like, how is her page not banned? She was going in about being damn near a Pablo Escobar. Nowhere near, but if you catch my drift. And then to put the icing on the cake, she was so young. She's 25, so, 5 years younger than me. I'm 30. But she's damn near my sister age. And she was just going in on the amount of drugs that she like, or just like the drug that she was on or whatever, or like overcoming. And I'm just like, no funny. Let me start off by saying this, right? I'm gonna start off by saying this. Kids, adults, whoever, sometimes they are curious to try certain things. However, I strongly believe when you start tapping into certain drugs, it has a very, very strong it stems from who you chose to hang around, who you chose to associate yourself with. Because, like, how often is it somebody watching a movie and you're like, I wonder how that, or, oh, life is just too much. I want to do X, Y, Z. Because sometimes that happens too. That happens too. Where people just give up and they're like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. But 9 out of 10, you get hooked on certain stuff from surrounding yourself around the wrong people. And it was just so sad to watch. It was so sad to watch. And it's like, it really just, like I said, like I always say this, but like it really just made me so grateful for my parents. Because I would never forget growing up, I just thought my parents were the strictest people in the world. I'm just like, yo, they are so strict. Like I can't do nothing. But growing up in Newark, New Jersey, my parents wasn't playing that. They wasn't playing you getting involved with anything. They knew where I was at, when I was there, the time. Like, my parents wasn't playing that. Like, and I'm incredibly thankful for having 2 parents who just didn't play about me. So, honestly, I think I'm gonna be that parent. I'm not gonna be... See, here's the thing. So there's a pro and a con to being the parent that's like real strict. The pro is you really do shield your child from a lot of things. The con is they don't feel as comfortable to talk, to just naturally talk to you. They're going to go to their friends, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Hell, I'll be honest, I wasn't that comfortable. What? What? If my mother wanted information out of me, she had to get it out of me. She had to get that shit back in blood, baby. Like, but, yeah. She had to get that shit back in blood, baby, because I wasn't coming to you. What? Oh, just tell your mom. She'll understand. Ooh. You got the wrong one, If she sees this, she won't be mad because she can be like, y'all know y'all can always talk to me. You know how they always... That's how they be. Y'all know y'all could come and talk to me. Next thing you know, belt to ass. So, yeah, like, no. So, I definitely want to be as open. I think that's where it starts. It starts by actively sharing, having conversations with your kids. That's how I think I'm going to start. I'm not shielding nothing. I'm not hiding, well, not shielding, but I'm not hiding nothing about myself. So, we can have these conversations, like, because your kids, like, if you just start telling your kids, like, yep, this is what I did, blah, blah, blah. Or, actually, I don't fucking know, child. Don't listen to me because I ain't even fucking got kids yet. But all I know, I'm not going to tell them everything. Because that would be crazy. But I just want to talk to them, like naturally talk. Open up the room, like, you know what I mean? That is important. By simply saying like, oh, you can always come to me. That's not how your kids understand you. You actually have to actively do things. Like you have to actually talk to them, and then it gets through. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because. So it's like, I want to be the strict parent, but I also I have to find the balance. Excuse me, so my child in the future can feel comfortable enough to open up about anything to me. So I'm not sure how to walk that fine line, but I'm sure I can learn. Because I also want my child to know that I'm not going for none of that shit. I need my child to know if somebody offer he or she a drug or whatever, I need my child to be like, what? No. What? If my mom finds out I'm doing this, she gonna whoop my ass. Yeah. That's how I need that same reaction. I can't do that. My mother gonna beat my ass. Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, don't beat your kid. Doesn't solve nothing. No, work for me. That's the one thing I knew. Oh no, I can't. My mother gonna beat my ass. Imagine being scared you about to get your ass beat. Yeah, belt to ass. So, because I don't want them to get involved with the wrong people. I want them to have the sense to be like, that's not for me. And plus, my mother going, I want them to have the sense first and say, that's not for me. And on top of that, my mother gonna beat my ass. That's how I want my future child to be. Like, I don't want them to just be like, well, yeah, just a little. No, I want them to immediately be like, I don't do that. And it's no shade. It's not that they're looking down on a person that's doing that, whatever drug that they're doing. It's just for them to know, like, that's not something that they, like, themselves. I want them to know themselves so much, or know themselves in that space, because obviously as you grow, you're going to learn more and more about yourself, so you don't fully know yourself just yet. But I want my child to know in that space, know themselves enough in that space to be like, that's not for me. That's not what I want to partake in. Because it's very scary. It's very scary that seeing that girl, like, and one thing about TikTok, you can actually like interact with people when they're on live or whatever. I simply asked her, I said, how old are you? And she said, how old I look? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. And she said, I'm 25, you guys. I'm a whatever baby. And she's like, every year is, 2025, I'll be 25. 2026, I'll be 26. I'm just like, damn, my sister is 25. My sister is 25. And so I'm like, how did we get here? Like, did I go on her story? And I'm not judging, but I'm using my best judgment. And I'm looking at, the people she's around. I don't know what my cat is doing. And then I'm like, okay, so she's amongst a lot of different people who look like they party hard type shit. I don't know. Basil, please don't knock this. Thank you. He's such a little gentle cat. Knows how to step over the wire. But, yeah, in a nutshell, you guys, it doesn't matter what age. It does not matter. Be mindful of who you let in your home, who you surround yourself with outside, who you meet, and just be mindful. Because people have different spirits on them, right? Different spirits, different ways of being, different minds, thought processes. You don't know. And then how they perceive drugs may be differently. They may feel like, oh, this is medication. And it's like, when you say medication, are you talking about marijuana? Like, what are we talking about when we say medication, honey? You talking about something you can get from the dispensary? Because then, okay, well, but when you talk about all that other hardcore stuff, that's not medication. You're actually killing yourself. And this is not to mock people who are going through any type of, abuse, drug abuse or something like that. But this is just to spread awareness, to be mindful of who you choose to surround yourself with. And if you are experiencing addiction, you are in control. I know it may seem like the drug is in control, but the mind is a powerful tool, and you're way more powerful than you think you are. And you may feel like, I can't do it. Like, I'm trying, but I can't do it. But you can do it. You can overcome. And I'm talking everything, pills, needles, drugs, syrup, all that stuff, you can overcome. You could do you could become the person exactly who you want to become. Like, you are who you think you are. You are the chef. You are the teacher. You are whatever it may be that you want to do in your life, but you can do it. It's really sad out here. Like, even on like TikTok, it's like a blessing, but it's also kind of like, oof. Like, you do see a lot of raw cut stuff on TikTok. It's no censor. Like, people are going live. You're seeing a lot. Like, and then it's like some things are glamorized, but don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Like the 304s, right? Allegedly, educational purposes. You gotta say that with YouTube. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. Or if you know, you know. But the girls out here, 304ing, and there's a whole 304 TikTok right now. And it's like, sorry, something's in my eye. It's like, that's glamorized, right? But it's mad stuff they go through too. And it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. But I'm not knocking, 304s or whatever, because, get it how you live it, honey. All I'm saying is be mindful. What's the end game too? What's the end game? If you 304, what's the end game? It's like someone who decides to become a stripper. Okay, well, what's the end game? We doing this for the rest of our life until we 40, 50, 60? Cardi B used to strip. She ain't stripping no more. Cash Doll used to strip. She not stripping no more. It has to be an end game. It can't be, oh, I'm doing this. This is my job. Like, this is my career. Like, no. Like, if you stripping, okay, what's the end game? You feel me? That's how I feel. Like, whatever you're doing out here, what is the end game? Like, it's either going to be positive or negative. I think my cat just liked the lights outside. I love cats. They're like so, I have to say, I am a cat person. This is why we call this That's So Random with BRI. Because as I'm having a conversation, he's just being such a cat. And it always catches my attention because he's funny. But yeah, just make sure we have an end game. Just make sure your ducks is in line. Actively take control over your life because you can. You can. It starts here first. And when it's in here, now you're envisioning it. Now you got to write it down. Now you got to write it down. Now you got to seal it. That's something I need to get better at. Hey, boo. Oh, gosh, boo. What are you doing? Basil, you can't get that ball. You kicked it under there. Is you trying to get that ball? Oh, my God, this cat. This cat is too much. I see you. Gonna jump up like I'm not about to play with him, child. But bro, there has to be an end game. You think I plan on recording these videos, right? Let's talk about end game here. Cause like I'm asking y'all what's the end game. Let's talk about what's the end game for me. Like, you think I'm gonna sit here and record these videos in my home forever? No. I'm gonna have a recording studio. I'm gonna have a team. This is going to be big. I'm not giving up on me. And if we have to pivot, we have to pivot, but this will be the number one. This is the number one podcast in the world. Bro, Kai Cenat right now had LeBron James come on his stream. I don't want to hear none of that Kai Cenat sold his soul shit. Please. Because every time somebody get status, y'all are quick to say they sold their soul. Please stop that. Please stop. He has money. Not only did his drive fuel his passion fueled the consistency fueled the money. It's a formula. Like, it's legit a formula. When you use the formula, you only get the right answer. When you don't use the formula, you get the wrong answer. Kai Cenat had LeBron James come on his live stream 2 days ago. Stop, Basil. He want to get on my nerves because I'm recording a video. He want attention. Damn, boy cats are so needy. Basil, I see you. Stop. Yeah, so he had Kai Cenat come on his stream. I'm sorry, Kai Cenat had LeBron James come on his stream two days ago. LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James. Hear me when I say this. I used to watch Kai Cenat when he made prank videos in the Bronx. I'm going to say it again. I used to watch Kai Cenat on YouTube where he made prank videos in the Bronx. He just kept going. He just didn't stop. He was hungry. I don't think y'all understand. When people say you could be anything you want to be, you really can. And then guess what? Then you ask Kai Cenat, well, what was the end game? What's the end game? You think he's going to be a streamer for the rest of his life? No. He's taking that revenue and investing in certain areas. So you got, and he's making his own platform. Do y'all not see what this kid is doing? 23 years old. And this is why parents be so focused on their children and don't want their children to like go off track, because I'm telling you, like, when you go off track, it really does have an impact on your life. If you ask me, I went off track by making the choice to be invested in a relationship so early on in my life. I don't regret it at all. But so young, it's so many other things I could have been doing. While I was in a relationship, young, because I'm in a relationship now, but when I was young as hell, Kai Cenat was recording videos in the Bronx, not stopping. And he kept doing it, and he kept doing it, and he kept doing it, and he kept doing it. But one thing about me, I may have, in the midst of that though, I was still recording, but the consistency wasn't there. It will be like this. Consistent, not consistent. Consistent, not consistent. Consistent, not consistent. No. It has to be like this. You made it, but it gotta stay like that. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Like, you gotta take it there. You gotta take it to that level. So I'm super proud of him. 23 years old. And that's not impossible, guys. It's not impossible. The kid is picking up a camera. You just have to have the consistency. You got to ask yourself, am I able to be consistent at this? Do I see myself doing this? Whatever it is. It doesn't have to be streaming. Whatever it is. Me? I'm going to tell you what battery is in my back on why I'm so consistent. And I might have mentioned why I am now so consistent, per se. I might have mentioned this in the past. Not in the past, but like a couple of videos ago, I might have mentioned this. But the reason I'm so consistent is because I put my passion on hold for a career outside of my brand. Basil, please. You doing the most, G. Bro, like, my cat, he's going to make his presence while I'm recording. Right now, he in a cat litter, not even using a cat litter, G. He's scraping around, just making sounds. Oh my gosh. All right, well. Are you done? He like, are you done? I'm trying to, thank you. See, wasn't doing nothing, just in here doing shit. He's super clean, which I love, but he just want to make sure his cat litter is just the cleanest. I clean it, baby. It's clean. I cleaned it as soon as I came in. He in there making sure. And we don't go more than a day, 2 max, without cleaning that litter. Anyhow, let me get back on track. Let me tell y'all what type of battery is in my back. The reason why I'm so consistent. I put my brand on pause for a minute for a career outside of this brand, of course, right? I've touched a great amount of money. I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a billionaire, but I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid, I'm grateful, I'm pretty good, month to month. My entire time of living in Boston, I had one bad month. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna get into that. But going on 2 years out here, I'm solid. I'm beyond chilling, you know? Thankful. But this is not going to create generational wealth. This is not going to retire my parents. And I love, yes, Basil, I know. Just wait, honey. I'm still recording. See what I mean, y'all? Come here. Come here, Dudu. Come here. Come here, bro. Come here. Hi, my baby. Hi, come here. Come here. Come here, boo-boo. Oh, gosh, since you want to be on the camera so much. Okay. You happy you got a little moment of shine? You got your moment of shine, boo-boo. Look, this is all you want to do, y'all. You are spoiled. Hi. Hi, boo-boo. Hi, my baby. Hey, yo. All right, I'm going to give you some hugs once I'm done. Gosh, Lee. Anywho, like I was saying, this is not going to retire both of my parents. This is not, and I love this. This is my purpose. This is what I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, excuse me. To lead, to motivate, to inspire. This is what I love to do. I'm good at my job. I'm very good at my job, but this is what I love to do. So I can't just give up something that I truly love for money. No. You know what I mean? And also just seeing so many different things, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not giving up on myself. Like, no. You know, so that's where I'm at with it. I'm blessed. I'm grateful for the opportunity to come out here. But I'm also like, yeah, like, gotta keep going. Gotta keep investing in myself. Because each and every day I wake up and I go in, and I know it's all perspective, but this is the truth. Like, I'm making someone else richer, you know? That's how I feel. Which is fine. Because me doing that pays my bills as well. Okay? But at the same token, I would just want to continue to invest in myself. Like, there's so much value in chat with BRI. So much. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm not letting up, like, especially when I'm not the type to get comfortable. Like, so that alone makes me want to keep going, because it's like so many people around you. Don't start being weird. Please don't start that. You do too much sometimes. I'm about to give him some melatonin. Y'all, I got cat melatonin. Think I'm playing if you want. I'll get up and get that cat melatonin out of my cabinet. I have cat melatonin because sometimes, like tonight, like I could tell he doing the most. Like, he want attention, like, and he gets, every time I walk in, he gets cuddles, and he's just spoiled. But, damn, what was I saying? In a nutshell, I can't give up on myself, man. So many people are comfortable around you. I have this video up here when I was tweaking low key. I'm like, people already giving up. Like, a lot of people are already settled for what they think is going to be their life forever. You know, some people truly believe we are born to work, and just that. They don't believe in exploring the world. They don't, and it's like, I don't know. I just also look at it like this. What's the sense of having all the money if you can't spend it? That's how I look at it. No funny. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, real talk. Real talk. You know, you gotta constantly put in, vacation time. You want to do that for the rest of your life? By all means, go ahead. If you want to settle for a pension and all that, by all means, go ahead. If you want to be on a job for 30 plus years, by all means, go ahead. I'm not. Am I going to stay consistent? Am I going to get up and do my job? Yes, but I personally don't plan on being on nobody's. This is just, and I have every right to say that. I'm not saying quit your day job because I'm damn sure not, but I'm not going to be on a job for 30 years. I'm going to invest in what I want for myself and my family. I truly believe that there's value in leaving something behind. Truly. Again, I'm not saying quit your day job. And I'm not talking bad about any corporation. Y'all notice I say that a lot. I say that a lot because I know they watch. And look me in my eyes when I say this. This my shit. Sound in my eye. Hold on, let me say it again for you. This is my shit. Chat with BRI. Not going nowhere. Anywhere. This is my brand. I can speak my truth. Just because y'all got the orange guy in office don't mean I'm going to stop speaking my truth now. It is what it is. So again, don't quit your day job, but invest in yourself. Take the money you're making from your day job and invest in yourself. I thought about something and I wanted to say it, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because that's reaching. I'm reaching at that point. But y'all, I'm about to take a nice hot shower. You guys, my storage is getting full. I literally had to delete some photos. That's why I cut off. But anywho, we were at the end of the video anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my own phone stopping my video. I'm about to take a really nice hot shower. I hear the jazz in the background. I'm about to light a candle and call it a night. Y'all have a good one. Toodaloo.